What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Sleep back with another video, and today we're reacting to the Tbvnks Situation Is Bad. I remember I was on YouTube and I seen this nigga spazzing. Another situation with Tbvnks spazzing by his ex, or well, his girlfriend at the time. And I'm like, damn, already? Like, maybe he got like a bad history with females and shit like that. I don't know. There's something we don't know because there's NDAs involved and all that. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for notice squad and like this video. If you can't do that, then hype me up. We're almost at 1K, 300 away. Let's get there. That being said, let's see what this video hitting for. Let's go.
I'm not the that signed the NDA. I don't need to.
She one of those females that like they look good until they start talking, because you was, for me, I don't need to
be
say
scared
no more.
about. That's scared of me. If y'all are wondering who I'm talking about, y'all know I'm talking about Tamari.
Expose what?
Tamari.
A story between us? No matter if I cheated or you cheated, no matter what happened, these don't need to know. This is between us. This is private. She knows about.
See, right now, I would want to promise that this type of shit is not gonna happen with me. But there's no promises because you never know what could happen. I mean, but it's shit like this be shit like a little tricky. You feel me?
For your buck. She knows about these people posting me saying, I don't give a
Recently, the Tbvnks files got released, with him and his now ex-girlfriend Cameron Levine have broken up, and her going on live trying to expose him for apparently being not only a horrible boyfriend, but just a horrible person in general. Effectively trying to not only destroy his PR, but basically destroy his entire career after their relationship.
But do we really need like him to be exposed to know that? No, you know what I'm saying? No shots at my boy Tbvnks, you know what I'm saying? That's the guy. But I'm just saying, like, seeing the clips of his last relationship, he was a little bit too, you know what I'm saying? A little bit rough, you feel me? I guess that's not the type of, he's not the soft type with his girl type thing. Hey, if that's the type of dynamic he like, that's what he like. There's somebody out there for him, but damn, T, you really be rough on him. I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't seen any clips with his recent ex, so I don't know about that dynamic. But the other one, was kind of like a not like physical, but like button heads. You know what I'm saying? Clashing. That's what I was trying to say.
Went bad. But I want to break down everything that happened, with Tbvnks even coming in and responding before Cameron Levine got to say anything on live or do her so-called exposing. It gets pretty muddy in between, and there is a lot to talk about, but I don't want to yap too much. So let's start with the first clip that set all of this off.
That's funny is if I go on my page on my Instagram, because everybody talking about W Method. Is W Method till I drop the receipts of text messages that y'all would be blowing, images, and just everything, bro. Like that, like y'all don't. I'm not the that signed.
I realized dropping shorts, and I be saying that's like crazy a lot. Like maybe I'm trying to tone it down because it does sound annoying.
NDA. I don't need to be scared about that. Scared of me. If y'all are wondering who I'm talking about, y'all know
that's not a
talking
flex.
That right there is
Whoa.
Cameron Levine.
That's that type of shit. That's the red flag you don't want to see anymore. You know, less flags, more fun, not the other way around.
To Zach Levine, who is an NBA star, and she is now the
That nigga should be scared
current
of me. That's just a lot.
ex-girlfriend of
Whoa.
Tbvnks. And if you don't know who that is,
From what I heard, I'm definitely scared of you. I'm definitely scared of your type. Devious, demons. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type that don't got no type of remorse, that just act stupid and manipulate and all that shit. You feel me? Like, I can't do it. Can't do it, bro. You coming over? We gonna get into
He's
that.
a very well-known streamer who blew up off of his new style of making clips on TikTok and is now in deep water because of these accusations from his ex. With that clip right there going viral on not only TikTok but also Twitter, and a bunch of people making speculations as to what possibly could have happened during the relationship for her to be going this crazy. But before she can even have the chance to talk, Tbvnks actually sparked up live earlier today to break down this entire situation, because he felt like she was going to lie on his name and try and destroy his career.
Y'all remember the Vegas stream? I took Will, I took Jew, her friend, and I took me to Vegas. I paid for everything, even though there was promises that people were going to help me out with the expenses. This is when the relationship is getting serious. Now we're claiming each other. Now we're on TikTok.
Okay.
Now we're posting each other. And on the drive back, she starts telling me the way she operates in relationships. She starts telling me that
This is the telling. Like, you better be paying attention during this, because it's a lot of things that you should be ignoring No. There's no things that you should be annoying, actually, because look where you ended up 2 times in a row. Well, no. Not like that, though. I'm just saying, like, we gotta keep it honest, gang. Like, you feel me? The stuff I was hearing, bro, it sound crazy. I wouldn't, but you stuck through that. She stuck through that. Y'all both stupid at that point. Like,
you know, if my homeboys want to come over and sleep over, my boyfriend has to deal with that. I just grew up with a lot of guys. This is something.
absolutely. There will be no homeboys sleeping over your crib. I'm putting that down. I'm laying law down. Ain't no homeboy sleeping at your crib, FaceTiming you past a certain time. We gonna put a time on it. Past 9 o'clock, done. Visiting hours is done. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna text, send memes, cool. Send memes, TikToks, Reels, cool. All that extra shit, yo, what you doing? Oh, back and forth. Nah, we're not doing that, bro. Because then when I start doing it, I'm gonna take a mile. I'm not taking no mile. I'm taking 10 miles, maybe 15. Throw a 20 in that bitch, because that's not happening, bro. You wanna get crazy? We can get crazy. Like I said, don't let this camera fool you. I'm a good looking dude. You feel me? And I put that shit on. So that's plus or right there. You don't want to do that with me. I'm not no lame nigga that don't got no pull. Let's not do that. Or
that he has to just understand. I grew up in a basketball family. So I started
Tell me
telling
nothing.
her, this is not something that I align with, and I cannot date you if this is what you need to do. And we come to a conversation. The first red flag I noticed from this girl, and I'm not gonna lie, Cameron has a massive ego. Y'all have seen it on TikTok that she
do you not know who her brother is, shorty? Zach Levine. I just had to throw that out there for those who don't know. Y'all know who Zach Levine is, slam dunk champ? Come on, bro. Former Bulls champ. Yeah. No, not champ. Okay. I got to manifest it, but it's too late now. He's gone. He's traded. Waste the money on the jersey for nothing, game.
She can pull any that she wants. After the Vegas, she tells me if me and my friend wanted to be on, we would have just left the Airbnb with you and Will, and we would have just got a hotel because it was NBA Summer League. And I ask her, I say,
oh no, it sounds a little bit too specific, like you done this before. That's the second red flag. First was the homies. The second, you got 6. We going 6 flags on these niggas. You hit 6, clip.
why are you telling me this? And she was like, I was just letting you know that that's what we wanted to be on. We would have been on that. Mind you,
So she already running, like, she's giving you the play that this is what I would do if I wanted to do this. I don't know. It's not too specific. Like you done it before, which I wouldn't be surprised because look at your brother is. You probably went there before. Got courtside seats and all that. Way back.
conversation had nothing to do with that. She would do things that was constantly disrespectful that I'm going to get to. She constantly would give me a compliment, and then snatch it away. For example, she would be like, oh, I know you got a big meat, but it's not that big though. I've seen way bigger. Or she.
That's 3. Because what do you mean you seen way bigger? You know how that make you look, bruh? Why are you telling me that? Keep that. There's certain things you can
Like,
do
you're
yourself.
6 foot, you're kind of tall, but you're not that tall, you're short. She would do this constantly.
Now, granted, who her brother is, she been around basketball niggas. So, you know what I'm saying?
Off stream,
I
backhand
get that,
compliments.
but nah.
Swear to God.
I wonder if she
Tbvnks
tall
describing
too.
the
How tall is
beginning of
she?
his relationship with Cameron Levine just seems like a recipe for disaster. Everything he talked about is something that not most people would be okay with. First of all, backhanded compliments, snatching back compliments in
that's
general was very weird and an odd trait for someone to have,
That's weird.
especially someone who already has a pretty big ego coming from the family that she does. Along with the fact that having to be okay with any guy just randomly coming over your girlfriend's house, staying over, and doing things without you.
Now, although it's not random, it's still a problem that there's a guy sleeping over your crib. Because where are you sleeping? How do I know that he's sleeping on the couch? He's not even getting an extra room. He's sleeping on the couch, gang. That little closet you got in the living room, you grabbing a blanket from there. You got an extra pillow in that closet. Yeah. And then you're going. Matter of fact, you're not even sitting on the couch. You're going on the floor, buddy. We're not getting too comfortable. I'm not giving you a chance to get comfortable in my shorty crib. I'm sorry. That's just that. If you don't like it, you don't got to stay there.
even knowing,
shouldn't
with
even
no
be there in the
reason
first place
behind it, it's gonna be weird and off-putting to literally anybody. I don't think I can find a human being on this planet that will most likely be okay with that in any way, shape, or form. So it just seemed like the beginning of the relationship was already spelling the recipe for disaster that would come to follow. And I want y'all to know his response is like an hour long. We are not about to sit here for an hour, so I'm just gonna break it up into its most digestible parts and the craziest stories that he told from his response. But I will have the link to Tbvnks' video if you do want to go watch the full hour.
I went to the DMV to do a stream with Big
watched
Win.
that whole hour.
Toolkit at the time was hacked. Do y'all remember that? That's why I didn't stream. During this whole time, I'm on FaceTime with her. I'm texting her. Noir's vaccines was expired. So I asked her, I gave her the keys to my crib. And if you know me, you cannot know that you have the keys to my crib. You cannot know my address. I don't want friends, family. If you come over my crib, you got location on, you have to turn that off. I do not like people knowing where I live based on my past.
That nigga running the John Cena strict program. The strict John Cena program. Jolly.
And where I'm from. But I
come to my house, all that location shit, turn that off. The phones, give it to me. Sign the NDA at the door. Take your shoes off at the door. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, here's a jumpsuit. Take your outside clothes off at the door. You feel me? We ain't playing none of that. No dirt. No ops. No rats. None of that. We not none of that. No fun either. When you come in this crib, no laughing either. No laughing too loud. The neighbors, the crazy. We live in a white neighborhood today. Gated community. Lashes and wigs. Coat rack. I don't know if you're wearing a wire. If you know what I'm saying, you might set it up. Come as you are. But not as you are.
Because I know her.
Like dad.
I gave her the keys to my crib. I asked her to walk my dog. I even said you can sleep over if you need to. The third day I was in the DMV, she walked my dog, went over to her friend's house, said she was going to link with somebody. She leaves my crib after walking my dog after I got off the phone with her, links up with another guy. Mind you, everything was going good at this point.
How you know it was another guy?
Nothing was bad. No arguments or anything. We go to a restaurant after I land back in LA. I see a hickey on her neck. I ask her, where the f did she get that hickey from? Because I have not seen you in a week. She sat right there, played dumb, and said, oh, no, I don't know what the f you're talking about on her phone.
No, that shit sounds sus, because I seen a video, she was explaining it. She was like, he told me that I had a hickey on my neck, and I did what anybody else would do. I didn't know how else to react. I didn't know that there was a hickey on my neck. I'm like, how the fuck? Now it looks crazy. No shit. No shit. Duh. Yeah, it looked crazy that you got a hickey on your neck, and it's not for me. Where it came from? I mean, who's calling me, bro? Leave me alone.
Don't want to look at me. She finally breaks and tells me that she's seen a whole nother guy. They went out for a date. They ate food. She got kissed on. And that happened while I was telling her on the phone how much I wanted her to be my girlfriend.
Something I cut out from Tbvnks' response is in the middle of him mentioning.
See, context matter. I said context. Context matters. Because you said while you were asking her too, how much you want her to be your girlfriend. So she wasn't your girlfriend. Fair game. But it is weird that y'all are talking about and working on being exclusive, and you out here still doing what you want to do. Technically, it's not cheating, but it's still foul. You're wrong for that. Demon light skin.
All of this. He talked about this when they were getting more serious, and he was posting them a lot on his channels when he was out here buying her flowers basically every week, apparently taking out on dates every week, and just talking and actually
flowers
trying to be an actual couple. And all of this happened while he was out doing his job, trying to stream and do collabs with Big Win. And that's pretty insane to hear for a lot of his chat and just a lot of people in general, because when she first dropped this exposed or went on TikTok live talking about she was going to expose him, it made it seem like he was going to be the worst human being on planet Earth. But based off all the stuff you're saying right here and all the stuff I'm telling you, adding in some info, it seems like Tbvnks is one of the biggest victims in this situation. Obviously it's just his side, but still hearing a lot of stuff that he has to say makes anyone pretty sad. And you probably can't tell, so I'm most likely gonna have the chat blurred. A lot of people in this chat are spamming L's, getting pretty upset from, and even saying that Cameron Levine was just using this man for clout or using this man for fun. In the way that she was talking to him on stream, off stream, and the way that she was moving and how trusting he actually was when she just wasn't doing anything.
Like, how is she acting?
To see, especially since he doesn't even end right there. He has a bunch more stories to tell about this girl.
I went to Seattle and Portland.
I low-key want to see the dynamic of how, like, hold on. We're gonna do shorts. Because I want to see how they was. I don't be watching his streams that much to be tapped in like that. Tbvnks. Jesus, it's brain rot typing, nigga. Cameron Levine. I don't know. The thumbnail is wild, man. Let's see.
You're so ugly, please stop. Bro. Whoa. They just kissed on the lips, bro. You're so ugly, please stop.
Was that not his girl? Please tell me.
I pull up to her crib.
Huh?
My heart.
No, but where'd you get it though?
Okay.
Huh?
My heart.
No, but where'd you?
It's some nice flowers, gang. That's not cheap. All
Went
right, I
out
thought she was
for a
gonna
date.
double. All right.
The closest.
Are we getting at a topic? Gang? Like, stop. I hate that shit. Please love him. All right, so they did some content, but I want to see. You know, I want to see the lore, nigga. I'm trying to get. All right, so it's probably the same night, right?
I haven't ate. I mean, from the same schedule.
That one bro that swear his girlfriend is the best thing that ever happened.
You know, ice skating now.
Why y'all playing him like that?
Where are you from? I'm done.
Would you eat now or do you? No, I don't want to hear you down.
I don't care.
I know. Listen. I don't want to be here difficult. Don't be a girl right now.
I'm not. No,
Do you
Smart,
want
don't
to?
put on me. I'm letting you take charge.
I know.
You
I'm taking
choose it.
charge.
I hate
Okay,
that shit.
take
Are
charge.
you hungry? Would you like to eat now or would you
I
like to ice
generally
skate now?
don't care. Either or is fine.
Okay.
I do hate that though. Like when y'all be, I'm telling you, do you want to do this or that? I really don't care. I don't mind. Cause then if I go to a certain place and you say you don't want it, I'm gonna be sick. Like, come on, bro. Stop playing these games. All right, that's enough. Let's watch this video.
Especially since he doesn't even end right there. He has a bunch more stories to tell about this girl.
I went to Seattle and Portland for her. She asked me to go because of a party. When I go, we drinking. She gets extremely drunk. Not really bad, but she gets very friendly. Mind you, she has already gone off about me, about my ex, about things I say on stream. She has me on a belt. So in October, we go to Portland. She starts drinking and she gets very friendly in front of me. She gets drunk and some guy that had made a weird advance to her at one point a couple months ago comes up to her and makes a joke.
Why?
She laughs, bounces down on one knee, slaps this leg, and starts laughing the hardest I ever seen her laugh. Her homeboys come around and makes a joke about cracking her friends. I don't know if this is on purpose. I have no beef with this man. I think he was drunk out of his mind. He accidentally touched her chest. Her friend looks at me. I look at her friend. I'm surrounded by about 15. If I get mad and snuff this, I probably wouldn't be here at this point. I look at Cameron. I say, why are you being friendly in front of my face? This girl looks me in my eyes, turns around, walks away and says, I'm not dealing with this shit, and walks the fuck away. I have to pick her up to take her to the car because I was her only ride. I take her to the car. She's laughing in my face about the situation. I get to the hotel. Me being a good guy, I paid for 3 hotel rooms. One for her, one for me, and one for her friend still. Her friend says to me, which I have no problem with her friend, that if you was to do the opposite, you would be right now. You would be getting absolutely cursed out and she would leave your ass alone. Cameron, while drunk, decides to curse me and her friend the
So she cursed him the fuck out anyway. He damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like what?
out. She calls me and her friend weird and curses us out in front of the hotel staff because she was the one being friendly. She cursed me out for about 3 hours straight.
Before I talk about the story, some things I want to add on that I skipped over a bit from Tbvnks' own account is that this is the point where his relationship is getting worse and worse, to the point where she is hindering him from streaming, coming up with a bunch of excuses and delaying him from being able to do his job.
But my thing is, you telling me that I'll be messed up and getting cursed at if I didn't take control of the situation, as far as getting me a hotel room, you a hotel room, and my girl a hotel room. I don't know why it's separate. I don't know if you said that or you got your friend a hotel room or whatever, bro. I don't gotta get you a hotel room. You can sleep in the lobby. I could be that. She drunk. She don't know what she talking about. I can get me and my girl a hotel room. I don't know what you finna do. You wanna stay in the hotel room? Cool. I'm finna crash. I could let you stay in my hotel room. You can sleep on the couch. I don't gotta get you a hotel. I know y'all, since you friends with her and she's of a stature, you know what I'm saying, the status level or whatever, they probably used to luxurious shit. I'm not that guy, pal. Not for you. Word. If my homeboy, if it's a 2-man type situation, you know what I'm saying, cool. If you want to handle it, he can handle that. But that does not got nothing to do with
the fact that she isn't understanding
about that's see what he did is what, you know what I'm saying, when you those questions girls ask, if I go on a date with you and I bring my homegirl, you paying for my homegirl. He basically paid for your homegirl. He didn't have to do that shit.
About what this job actually provides for him, coming up multiple times, apparently even saying that she doesn't really care and she understands that this is supposed to provide for his mother and the rest of his family, but she just wants him to stop and focus on her, along with also being upset about him not going to an NBA YoungBoy concert.
Red flag number 4. Whoa, number 5. The 4 was the knee slap and touching the guy and laughing at his joke hard as hell. Nobody should be that funny, nigga. If they're genuinely funny, okay. Yo, he crazy, bro. But that whole slapping his knee, going to the floor, like, no, bro, you're not doing that. You're doing too much. Like I said, body. You're done.
With her because he wants to sit down and stream, which is his entire job, and she got super mad at that and was cursing him out in front of his hotel lobby, apparently cursing him out so much that he got noise complaints, doing a bunch of other things outside of just that story right there. But on the topic of what he just said, that is wild and insane, and the fact that he is staying with her through all of this has a bunch of people perplexed. Like, we've all heard or seen or even been in toxic relationships, but having this being aired out on the internet makes it 10 times worse because no one really needs to hear the story. It could have just been between those two, and all of these things wouldn't have come out with them being able to judge not only Tbvnks but her. Instead, all of the internet now has their eyes on it, is able to give their thoughts and opinions on some stuff that really should have just stayed private. I'm not going to sit here and act like Tbvnks was the same, because even in his own account he didn't do that. He even brought up times where he was wrong, mainly being the internet perception that they have of their relationships because of how he acted on stream, which was a big proponent of why a bunch of people were genuinely curious as to what she was going to say when she was going to expose Tbvnks.
December comes around. This is when DEO Yarn and everybody started getting on my ass. I'm going to take full accountability at this point. The troll and the jokes on stream, no matter what we were dealing with in private, that is something that I don't think is a good light, and I am never doing again with no girls. I'm gonna take full accountability. I play too much, I rage bait, and I troll man, woman, kid.
My thing is, there's a certain level of trolling or rage baiting that you should even be doing to your girl. You know what I'm saying? Your girl. Not your home girl, your girl. You feel me? And he tends to, from what I see, like from what he posts, he kind of treats his girls like homies. Although they should be your best friend, they are not your friends for real. You don't treat her like one of the guys, nigga. You still young. You know what I mean? What you like, 23, 24, 25? But like, come on, gang. I know she be going crazy with the thought shit and all that, you know what I'm saying? But come on, bro.
Old adult, elder, and that's just my personality. That's why I got my ass whooped a lot as a kid. That's why my dad used to get mad at me. I play way too much, and I'm not gonna take that from nobody. Cause no, I played at funerals, I played at weddings, I played in school, I trolled, I rage baited teachers, right? I rage baited my friends. That's why I got in fights with friends. I am a that plays way too much. I got it from my pops, but that does not excuse the shit I was seeing on stream. And even if, no matter how I felt about the off-camera, that does not excuse me trolling like that on camera. Me playing around, me rage baiting, me trolling. So I'm gonna take full accountability.
So imagine what he be doing, like
100%. Even when I watch some of the clips with me and Cynthia, I'd be like, damn, he was going too hard, my nigga. Sure, it was funny in the moment, but like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, you playing too much, man. Some of this shit might not even seem like playing, like something you might seem like you actually hate this person. Like, I'm doing way too much. Now, some of the shit we go back and forth, sure, but for the most part, like, that shit was, at that point, making you seem like you putting someone on a platform just to embarrass them.
This was the big public perception of Tbvnks and his relationship.
Self-aware.
Both of them, honestly. Because I made a previous video talking about his ex and how a bunch of people weren't okay with the way that he treated her and how they were going back and forth on stream a lot, arguing, and basically it felt like what he said at the end right there. He was bringing girls on a platform just to embarrass them, just to argue with them. He had a bunch of people genuinely upset at this man, and a bunch of people on TikTok, from YouTube to Twitter, making entire
TikTok would have fired your ass, bro. Oh my God, he hates her. You could see it. The signs are there. He hates her. She deserves so much better. Like, come on, bro.
think pieces about how terrible he treats these women that he brings on his
He hates
platform,
women.
and that he just seems like he's using them to get clips
Such a
off and
horrible
doesn't
person.
actually care about them. And these clips went super
Who gave him his
viral, especially
platform?
during that time with Dio Yarn, and a bunch of other people were clipping these things that were happening on his subathon from clips like this.
Nigga, I'm tired. I don't want to be. Come on, bro. That's just funny.
Turn the music down. I'm not trying to copyright it.
Now they clip my ass, and they say I look chopped. I see it clipping me on the internet. Like,
You're telling them what to clip now.
no,
That's like me saying, yo, chat, I'm about to say a slur. Clip it and get me canceled.
sleep.
So you're
Good
talking,
sleep.
so I have to put the camera on you so you can
Look,
talk
I don't
to
need
him.
to. No, I'm not. I told you. Tomorrow, keep doing that shit. After I just said don't do it.
You
I
said
want
it out
a fucking
loud.
response. I want a fucking change.
Okay.
I'm tired of this shit.
Okay.
I'm tired of fucking
Hey,
arguing.
it's not muted no more. Can we just drive?
I don't care about mute, unmute. I'm
All
tired
right, okay,
of
let's just
arguing
vibe.
on
I don't want.
stream.
Listen, I'm gonna
And
have
you're not
niggas making
understanding.
documentaries. Just drive.
And that's your fault.
I didn't even say
You
anything.
stream your life.
Man, if you why is he
Holy
mute?
shit.
Why is he not muting it though? Like, if you don't want her to stop, if you want her to stop and she not stopping, mute it. Dog. Like, sorry, chat. Like, this is her fault, King. So you can blame, or don't blame her because then you're gonna send hate trains to her and shit like that. But hey,
It's pretty-
I'm talking
I should've
about
said,
today.
Then when I didn't say anything.
man, this dude look a little funny with a with a low cut to no beard. I seen that clip with the no beard. It look crazy.
Then you said it again.
And
Come
I'm-
on.
and
I
I'm-
heard you.
and
I heard
I'm
you
not-
the first time.
I'm
That's
not
good.
trying to do a response.
You did. That you are. You because you said it
Here you
twice.
go.
First you whispered
Here
it.
you go. Here you
I didn't say
go.
nothing. You're like, I
Why
should have
can't-
stayed home.
Nigga,
I
I'm
heard
speaking
you.
in
You're
gen-
good. It says
Bro,
vibe
why are
out.
you-
I'm getting
nigga, it's not a
overstimulated.
competition. How about you just stop
Oh
trying to make
my
a-
god.
The public perception for Tbvnks was at its
And why is she driving? Why ain't you driving? Maybe that's why she pissed off, nigga. She saying she tired and you not driving, dog. She driving. She got the little bag, the eye bag things under her eyes and shit. She's tired and shit. She's trying to get rid. You see, I got it. I need that. But like, damn,
worse
nigga.
at times like
Maybe
these
that's
when
why
he
she
had
tight.
viral clips of him arguing with his ex. Either
So that's two examples of when she said she wanted you to take charge and you basically wasn't. I'm not choosing sides. I'm just being fair. I'm being fair. Me personally, I'm not passenger princess gang. It looked like you was passenger princess gang. I shorty never know what to eat. I'm always saying, well, you just got those suggestions out there. If she want that, she want that. If she don't, she's gonna say she don't. But
one of them, and a bunch of people were looking at him as a complete weirdo because he was just putting them on the platform to what it seems like embarrass them and do things that they didn't want to do. So it's good that he took accountability for that and understands that it was bad, because it's probably weird being a fan of Tbvnks and seeing him consistently pull up streams or consistently seeing clips of him hate farming any girl that he seems to be around, and having constant people judge him and talk bad about his character because all the clips that are going out are him being weird to the people that he has on stream. But Tbvnks even wanted to clarify on that more, that some of these clips were not only taken out of context, but he also didn't clear them up and would just focus on clearing up his own PR because he didn't want any of the backlash that he was getting to come after her as well.
And I even told her I have text proof. I said, you know what? I'm going to take all the flack for everything that happened. I don't want your character being attacked. I don't want your family dealing with it. I'll take Dio Yarn. I'll take all these on my back no matter what happens behind closed doors. And I have text proof of that shit. I'm going to protect your image and your career. And the only reason why I wasn't even going to do this stream, chat, I was going to spark up to my 1.6, 1.5K today and play Roblox to give y'all a yap session and play do some. Only reason why I sparked up today was because this shit is all over Twitter. This shit is all over TikTok. And this person only went on live to hurt my career. She has nothing for her to gain by telling her side of the story. You don't do YouTube. You don't stream. Your family's already taken care of. There's no reason for you to go on live and sit right there and say I'm going to expose him other than to hurt me.
that's the thing with like girls that be messing with streamers and stuff like that. After they mess with streamers, they watch the method in their face. So now they're like, oh, I could do that too. Now that they got the notoriety and the clout, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna do that too. You can't be mad at it, bro. Hey. Now if she on TikTok live with it, that's that female shit, bro. They be doing that. They hop on TikTok. TikTok live, just sit there and talk to the 10, 20 viewers that be there. Sometimes it be like a little 80, you know what I'm saying? But like they just be, the females be doing the streaming shit too. It's just that they do it on live. IG live, TikTok live, mostly TikTok live, doing little battles and stuff. But let's not act like, you know what I'm saying? That's look at her.
This is not the only time she's threatened to go on. I have a video of her saying
If
she's going to go
you
on
doing
the
the whole
internet.
Twitch and pulling the Castanet Gigi shit with the YouTube video montage and all that shit, ads everywhere. Now you cranking them. Now you doing a lot.
To expose me. Expose what? A story between us? No matter if I cheated or you cheated, no matter what happened, these don't need to know. This is between us. This is private. She knows about Fear Buck. She knows about these people posting me saying, I don't give a fuck. She knows this shit is going to come back on me. If I blow the fuck, if I fall off tomorrow, if I get allegations on my name, if I fall off tomorrow, she's still taken care of. Y'all have y'all life to go on. Camel Boy has a new streamer to work with. Spacey's going to post for a new YouTuber. My life is fucked up. I lose my car. I lose my dog. I lose my apartment. I lose my brand deals. I go back to
Why you gotta lose the dog though? Look, why you why what the you gotta go with that dog? Like what you trying to do? Like sell it for rent money? Like why you gotta lose the dog?
fucked up in life. And what the fuck did she lose from the situation? Not anything.
From Tbvnks' POV of the entire situation, it seems like a pretty tragic tale, with him obviously taking accountability in certain ways, with him being a content creator, putting on a platform, and humiliating her in ways that were definitely not right. But it seems like a pretty tragic tale from the way that Tbvnks told it. And with all of these allegations he's throwing her way, she eventually was going to have to come and try to defend herself, which she eventually did. When she went live on Instagram, and thankfully somebody else recorded it, so I just had to download it. I'm just gonna clip up the most important parts and show y'all the stories, but from her POV.
He wants me to watch his dog. I'm watching his dog and doing everything so he don't have to pay for it. We were talking and he was being honest. He was like, yeah, I'm thinking about like really dating you and taking shit seriously. I'm like, yeah, like me too. I really fuck with you. But like, I just didn't know really how I felt. Like I just dead ass couldn't get over the fact of the shit that he did. It was fucking with me.
Man, what did he do, bro? Why are they saying Zay? Hey Zay. Oh, never mind.
I was like, damn. I just don't know if I could get past the fact that like this man could be lying to me and you were cracking your ex the whole time while me and you have something good. The fact he did, it was fucking with me. I was like, damn. I just don't know if I could get past the fact that like this man could be lying to me and you were cracking your ex the whole time while me and you have something good going on and my shit's clear. You know, like that's not.
Honestly, maybe it's because of like the familiarity of the situation as far as him and his ex. But if we put both, yeah, one was a little thick, you know what I'm saying? But this one, she got pretty face and shit. I just can't get over the fact that you Zach Levine's sister. So the face is there. You basically Zach with a wig on, and I can't unsee that. But say I don't know who Zach Levine is. We take it out.
Fair to me that
I just can't. I'm sorry. Maybe that.
Someone's
I just
gonna
can't
do
do
that
it,
in my face.
gang.
Tamari knew that I wasn't for sure about dating him. So boom,
like brother aside, she fine shit, but then when you see it, then you kind of see him, and then it's kind of make it look weird. So I don't know. Pretty girl,
took the opportunity. I said, you know what? I don't feel like I should give someone a chance if like honestly I feel like someone's playing in my face. So I want to get food of him. Man was begging for a kiss. I gave him a peck. And
you on your Dabo shit, T? You on your Dabo shit, bruh? He said, please don't be on your Dabo shit,
be guys, all that shit. And I was like, nah, I'm cool. He's like, all right, cool. I met him at a spot, dropped him back off where he was at, where the friends and shit were at. I'm cool. At the end of the day, regardless if that man was cracking old girl or not, I was cool. That man did not kiss on my neck. That man did not kiss on my neck, but he was trying to like kiss on me.
Some prior knowledge before we dive into this clip and the specific moment she's talking about is the fact that Tbvnks' ex Cynthia was texting Cameron Levine once they first made their appearance together, talking crazy to her about stuff that Tbvnks did, that Tbvnks still wants her, saying a bunch of wild things. And during that time, Tbvnks tried to clear everything up, telling her that she is just making up stories, even though there was stuff going on online, even showing proof and receipts to apparently disprove a lot of the bad things that people were saying about him and his old relationship before they got together. And that was the main thing that was apparently holding her back from actually being with Tbvnks. And then the following story that she talks about is one where Banks says that she had got the hickey from when when he was out trying to make content and wasn't able to because the things that he used to stream on Twitch was apparently hacked. And she did not end up getting the hickey while they were out, but did go on a date with the guy because they weren't official and truly in a talking stage. But that's not the only story she tried to recant. She also talked about other stuff that happened that Tbvnks mentioned.
I did not link with him at a public place to get closure. He wanted his shit. He had a basketball, he had basketball shoes and clothes. There's also still clothes that I have to get rid of that I don't wear, never wore, and Tamari had his mom was blowing my phone and he was off of a fake number. This man has always been blocked in my phone. He was using fake numbers, blowing my phone, talking about, can I have the stuff, can I have the stuff, can I have the stuff? And he knows this. My ex is texting me and he wants his shit. His mom even texted me here. I showed him proof, everything. I just never ended up telling Tamari that I was going to go.
And that's where you messed up. Because why is you not tell? Now it looks like something like this, the situation you're in right now. That's what it looks like. Because you didn't say nothing. Now it looks like you're just making excuses. Communicating after isn't communication, is excuses. I'm saying, like, you gotta say shit. Like, if he see your phone blowing up and it's your ex the whole time, every single time, now it's gonna look crazy when he finds out that you went to go link your ex. I didn't even know that was your ex that you went to go link. I thought that was just some guy that you was messing with, that, you know what I'm saying, that kept trying to get with you. It kind of looked crazy. Hold on, let me fix my camera.
Ended up meeting with him and giving him his shit. I ended up doing that while he was at DMV, but he was already informed that he has texted. I showed proof. I showed text messages. I even showed proof after where it was, everything. He Ubered to the spot, gave him the shit, talked about the fucked up shit in the relationship. He apologized. He Ubered the fuck back to the airport, and I went to
run that back.
The fucked up shit in the relationship. He apologized. He Ubered the fuck back to the airport.
I'm sorry,
but he was already informed that he has texted. I showed proof. I showed text messages. I even showed proof after where it was, everything. He Ubered to the spot, gave him the shit, talked about the fucked up shit in the relationship. He apologized. He Ubered the fuck back to the airport, and I went to Jaden's. I went to Jaden's crib.
So where does the hickey come in play? That's all I'm waiting to hear. I'm not listening to none of that. For real. I want to know where the hickey. You don't know you got a hickey on your neck, shorty, and it wasn't from your man. So who was it from? Was it the hair? You can't say that the hair, that little hair iron or whatever, cause you got curly hair, nigga. Your shit is not straight. Wait, what else? Like, what we talking about?
So boom, and you're saying that's crazy. Let me pause on it.
You think
it's
he's slow,
crazy
put the fries
that
in the bag, shorty.
mom texted me asking for shit, and right before that, prior, this man Tamari had Cynthia walking in the crib.
Now it sounds like he's trying to justify what happened with what he got going on.
Grabbing clothes, and she still had clothes left over even after the fact. And I wasn't, you feel me? I wasn't tweaking on that. So I feel like out of respect, he shouldn't have even have cared when I showed him that my ex was texting me off of a fake number asking for his shit. I said, I gotta give him his shit.
I try not to be biased in these videos so I can show both sides in an equal manner, but it is genuinely...
Man, me personally, if it's that deep, I'm sending my mom to do the work. I'm sending my friend to go give it to her. Yeah. I'm gonna tell my homie, hey, so-and-so keep hitting me. I ain't trying to deal with that. Can you do me a favor? I'll slide you a little bread. I'm rich. My brother's rich. I got that. He got that. I got that. So now I got that. I'm gonna pay my friend, hey, yo, I'm gonna slide you a cool little, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hand this to her. I'm not trying to deal with that. If your homeboy is really your homeboy, he gonna do it for free.
Very hard for me to grab and piece together her story. She is one of the worst storytellers I've ever seen in my entire life. But this is one of the only other cohesive stories that she told where she had met up with her ex but didn't end up telling Tbvnks, and he got upset about it. Even though Tbvnks was allowing his ex to come and grab stuff from his house, yet he was upset that she was doing the same thing. Now, in all reality, of all the stuff I've shown you, her story, his side, even though it was a short part of only her side, this just seems like a normal toxic relationship. Yeah, pretty bad and stuff that shouldn't have happened, but it's something that the internet didn't need to know and that we have no real effect on. Y'all both were just bad partners for each other. Y'all both did bad things that were spiteful to each other. But in all reality, the way that she was talking about this in the beginning and the way that she was going crazy on her live talking about she's really going to expose the man Tbvnks is, you would have thought he did something that was way worse than just being a bad partner. And that's all that is. Then I can't sit here and lie to you and say that I would care. If you're watching Tbvnks because he's a funny content creator, him being a bad partner in a relationship genuinely doesn't affect your enjoyment of his YouTube videos, his streams, or his TikTok clips. All of this stuff should just stayed offline. And the more and more I hear about this story, the more and more I see, the more I wonder why any of this had to be brought to the internet in the first place. It's genuinely a sad tale, and one that keeps getting told over and over again, that we do not need to bring this stuff to the internet because the internet is not your therapist and cannot help you in these situations and only causes more problems than it does good. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel.
With that being said, man, that's the end of this video. Comment down below y'all thoughts. Hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Notice Squad and like this video. And if you can, just hype me up, man. That's all. This video is locked in. Let's get it.